All right, welcome back. If you already have subscribed and liked the channel, you're awesome. If you're new, I'm Zach. You'll be awesome if you like and subscribe. Going to be lots of content breaking down me tearing apart this Scout Kenai camper and then rebuilding it to my liking. I thought I was done with demo, but after talking to some people, feeling out the layout, I think I'm going to do a bit more demo. So I am going to just take out the rest of this cabinet here where the water jug is attached. There's some more of this kind of storage. It's also where I keep my Julka, which I never use, so I think I'm going to get rid of that for now. And then I think I'm also going to get rid of a bit more of this cab. I think I'm probably going to move it just to the edge of, probably to the edge of this back, because that's not going to go away. So I'll probably try to get a straight line up there. I think I have my jigsaw. Yeah, I have my jigsaw, so I should be able to do that with a nice clean line. I'll probably like get a straight edge set up and everything. And then I made this little shelf. I'll pull that out. That's pretty easy because it's just Velcroed. It should be easy. Here, let's put this here for a second. That one take life. I'm not. All right, that'll work. So there you go. One cool thing, if you have a Scout and you want to attach some things to it, I use just 3M tape for this whole piece. It's a little shelf out of some birch ply and some aluminum. It has been there for like a year, hasn't moved, super stable. I go off-roading, put a ton of books in here. The books do make it on the floor when I go off-roading, but the shelf has stayed there. So if you're looking for a way to attach stuff to your camper and want to be able to remove it, this is something I would recommend, especially because hopefully, I think, yeah, I'm going to be able to peel this Velcro back off. So that's a good solution if you are looking for a way to attach things to your camper. So the plan here tonight, let me adjust you, sorry, shaking you guys around. Okay, there we go. So the plan tonight is to cut this back really clean, get rid of the rest of this, and then I may do a quick little teaser of some of my ideas for the future. And then this weekend, we're putting a bunch of windows in, so stay tuned for that. So I have 2 windows here. Those are gonna go in the sides there. And then I have 2 more windows up here. Those are gonna go in the front there. So Scout has already come out with an option for their campers where they add windows to the front, but I haven't seen anybody who has them on the side. So yeah, we're gonna make this thing awesome. We're gonna do another little time lapse. Since I don't know how to edit and don't want to spend time on it, you're gonna probably see like 5 or 10 seconds of time lapse with no music. Feel free to fast forward, but don't skip the whole rest of the thing because I'm gonna give you a bunch more stuff after I do some demo. So time to get dirty. Catch you guys in a bit. Well, taking out the mount that I made for my Julka took longer than prepping for anything else. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on some things before I went forward on this. So the way I'm getting the cabinets out as clean as possible is there are these, it's dark in here. There are these little circular plugs that have these plastic caps on them, and then they have screws going from those into the fiberglass. So I'm popping all those off, unscrewing those with the square bit. It's interesting, I noticed that this goes to the ceiling, so I'm gonna have to leave that for now. I may cut it, I may leave it as something to mount stuff to. We'll see. I'm gonna try to save the netting because I think it could be useful in other places. And then one big thing before I go crazy is dealing with the wiring. So looking at the wiring, it looks like it runs up here, goes through the inside of this cab, up here, and then over. And so then that goes into that chase, comes across, pops out up here, and then goes across. And so I'm gonna disconnect all of that, before I start pulling stuff out. Just I don't want to mess with the wiring, even though it might get redone. And then the other quick little thing, some of you may know this, but so my plan is I'm gonna cut from here straight up, and I'm covering it with blue tape. I'm gonna mark where my cut line is, and the reason I'm doing that, other than just so that I'm not marking on this piece, is so hopefully that blue tape will keep it from splintering out when the jigsaw is going through. So I put blue tape on this side and that side. So those are a couple quick little things on my process here. So I'm gonna start taking out all the square bits on this case, and then I'm going to cut that and then take out the square head screws after I've done that. So one more time lapse, and then I'm going to give you a walkthrough on where we're at and a bit of the plan. Peace. All right, welcome back. So I think I'm done with demo for the most part. I think I said this last time, but so you can see this cabinet is fully gone. That's the one you get when you walk into the Scout. Scoot back a little so you can see. So there's this bracket that mounts to the ceiling, and that's what the Lifesaver, so there's plywood here, and then the Lifesaver was attached to that. So I might leave this, and maybe a little shelf will end up here, and we'll use this bracket. Maybe we'll cut it back. Not exactly sure, but leaving that for now. We got some wires hanging down, and then over here by the stove, I took out the toilet because I never use the toilet, and it just takes up space. I think I'll keep it, and it can go there if I need to bring it, but I don't foresee a reason I'll need to bring it. I think this is just too small of a camper, I think, to have a toilet and bathroom in it. But took that out, and then we took out, there's a piece that came out here, and then it went up, and then we took this out. Cut was reasonable. I plan to put some sort of cap on that, and this is gonna get some cabinetry, so that will look better when it's finished. The only victim of the repair or the demo was I did cut the this little, you can kind of see, that was my little sparkly mood light thing that everybody throws in these. Luckily that's like 20 bucks or something on Amazon, so I'll just get a new one of those when I'm done. Trying to think what else. So I was thinking about saving these mesh nets, but I don't think I'm going to, because if you look, you can see it's literally just like a piece of webbing cut with some elastic through it. And I was shopping, I've already kind of been making all my lists of stuff I'm gonna buy for the rebuild, and I found some things where they have a plastic edge and the netting, and I think that will be better and cheaper, or cheap, so it doesn't matter. So give you a little teaser of what's next. So like I said in the beginning, these windows are going in. That's hopefully gonna happen this weekend. So the next video will be installing windows in a Kenai, or a Scout Kenai. Keep an eye out for that one. And then to give you a little bit of idea of my layout that I'm thinking about. So you can see I have the fridge down here, and I have the water can there. I don't think I'll use the Lifesaver just because I don't want to go in there and pump that. I was planning to keep it basic. I like the idea of the Scouts where there's not a lot of stuff to break, and so I was going to reuse the Lifesaver for my water. I was initially thinking about mounting it here and then putting my sink right here, and then it would be easy to pull the hose out and use this access hatch. But now that I'm looking at it and seeing this cavity that's left here, that might be where a water tank goes, because I could put a little fill port right here, could definitely hold more than that Lifesaver does, and then maybe I would wire in a pump for it. Still unsure on that. And then a couple like little teaser ideas, like there's gonna be some shelving going in around here using these brackets. and then probably some sort of storage bench seat that would go right about there. That would probably go the whole length. I might leave some of it open here. Maybe that'll be a little shoe nook. And then probably a bench that'll go the whole way across here. Then there'll be cushions on top of the fridge. Battery won't go there. The battery probably is going to go somewhere in this storage zone. Keep the center of gravity low. So then you'll have a U-shaped dinette. And then the kitchen will stay in this general area. That's where the hood vent is. And so I'm kind of right now, I'm thinking the sink is probably going to live here. And then I can easily pull the hose out through here, which will be nice, hosing off the dogs or rinsing myself after surfing, you know, the beach. Excuse me, sawdust. And then some sort of stove set up here, drawers for the kitchen here. And so the main thing is I'm getting rid of a lot of the storage in here. But that's because I want it to feel more spacious, like I've said in other videos. I have 2 dogs. Oh, excuse me, hold on. And I, have friends. My dad goes on trips with me. Someday, hopefully there's a girl who'd like to go on some trips with me. But need more space, want it to feel more spacious, and then I am going to have a flatbed made for my truck. So that's going to give me way more storage. So there's kind of your, quick teaser of what's coming. So bench all the way, little storage here, some shelves here, whole new kitchen setup, maybe a water solution there, maybe a water solution here, some new windows, may do some changes to the lighting to warm it up a bit. This is what I was talking about, surgical lighting. It like feels like you're in a hospital, and I've spent time in hospitals and don't need to be reminded of it. So stay tuned. The next video is probably going to be the window install, which will hopefully happen this weekend. And then probably gonna start doing some cardboard templating of the space. And then I'll probably do a video on the 5 or 10 things I like about my Scout, why I bought it. Maybe I gave a little bit more shade than I should have on ALP, Adventure, whatever, campers, or the guys who make the Scouts. Because it is a sweet camper, and it has worked out really well for me, and I do like it. I am happy I have it. So I'll probably do a video on that as well. So like, subscribe. A buddy of mine who watched also told me hit that bell button. And yeah, have a good evening or day or whatever the hell time it is wherever you are, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.